So Jake, do me a favour, and
Yes.
could you just quickly look at the poster for this film with me?
Yes.
So that's
I've
you.
seen that.
You've
Yeah,
seen
I've
that, yeah.
Yeah.
So just to make me feel better about
Yeah.
not looking that good,
Yeah.
how much effort, time, like what goes into making that happen? And tell me it's really hard.
I don't know about hard. I mean, I don't know if I can classify any of the work that we do here as hard, but I can say that like it did take a lot of time and focus, and I do stay in shape throughout my life anyway. But this took a different level and a whole group of people helping me.
If someone told me you're going to square off against Conor McGregor, I'm like, chicken, broccoli, no mercy, 3 months, 10 months?
That's it, right? No. We had 2 months leading up, and then that was it.
That makes me think of your Hot Ones interview, which is, by the way, on another level.
You think you can take me to Nowhere Land? And I'm not going to take you to my world?
That's what I think. Now I think
Nowhere Land is my world.
I know.
I felt like on another level too when we were doing it.
I
was
felt
like,
high watching it.
I probably was from all that heat, same way.
It was extraordinary. And
Thanks.
that and your Wired autocomplete interview with Ryan Reynolds.
Whoa! What? Yes! I'm telling you right now. I'm sitting right next to him. Dude is covered in eyeliner. He has no eyes.
You think lashes like
He
this
has no eyes.
happen,
It's
Gyllenhaal?
crazy. He has no eyes. No eyes.
Thank you. Okay, cool.
On the internet.
I'll take it.
You should. There's a question in there.
Better than a room full of green.
Yeah, it might be, because you guys may not realise it, but this is actually green screen.
Oh, right, because we're in a bar.
We're in a bar.
We're in a bar.
You're about to throw me over your shoulder into a bar.
How crazy is that stunt? In the trailer, it's in the trailer and it's in the movie when they get the head into the bar. Yeah, that's pretty brutal.
I had to re-watch it in the trailer just going, Gah?
Yeah.
Did you have names for some of the moves? Because there's a slap sequence where I would just call it the super slap.
I just slapped you. Are you all right?
What?
You're like bang, 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 and then you throw up a left and then clock him with your right.
Yeah.
Did you have names for all that stuff?
It's fun. Actually, that sequence was choreographed as a punching fight.
You really screwed that up, man.
I know.
Sorry.
But then we were rehearsing, and this is what testament to like Steve Brown and Garrett Warren, our fight and stunt coordinators. I was like, because we wanted the movie to be, the movie's funny, right? Like, and so one of the pieces of it that we thought, like the fights, we didn't just want to be, a tough guy, like, and so I was like, what if he just slaps them, like, and they loved it, and so they re-choreographed the whole thing like that. So.
And your reach is incredible.
Thank you. I do actually have long arms.
It's like your arm extended.
No, I do actually have long arms.
That's a good brag, man.
It's not always good for a standard suit or a shirt, but ultimately, yeah, it's good for that scene. It worked
good
well.
for slapping
My
people.
my life was for that. My long arms were given me for that scene in particular.
Hey, fellas. Looks like you're having a smacking night. Dalton! I got a tip for you. Don't let no one get this close.
Basically, in Hot Ones, there was a question that I really liked that you didn't, I think, because you were like high on heat. I just wanted to know this. You have said that you pick up idiosyncrasies from all the characters that you've played. They sort of, a lot of them kind of go into you. What did you pick up from this movie?
What I love about him is his stillness, you know?
I would struggle to remain still in the presence of Conor McGregor with a golf club.
Right? Yes.
Wailing on tables.
Yes.
And you're meant to act in front of that and
Yes.
then execute some incredibly difficult maneuvers. Did you not just catch your breath and say, I just need to watch him do it for a while?
There's a moment where you have to say to yourself, and I did, like, I'm meant to be here.
I would break. I would honestly laugh. Like him squaring up against me, my reaction wouldn't be, it would be just...
You would laugh?
I would just feel so embarrassed at the concept that I was facing off against him.
I understand. Yeah. That's the part where you have to exercise some sort of self-confidence and control and just say, there's 150 crew members and I just have to do this thing. So I think you can do it. I think you can do it.
I'm blushing because it's definitely something that's not making me sweat with fear.
Once Knox is on the job, it's over, baby.
Talk to me, how long did it take? The big fight scene, there's a big fight scene at the end, no surprises there. How long did that take to shoot?
Probably in pieces, but if you brought them together, maybe about 2 weeks or something like that. Maybe like, And then there were little discoveries like, oh, like Connor's character is Knox is banging Dalton's head into the piano, and then someone goes like, oh, I had this idea, and then Doug would go, let's go back and shoot that, and then the line's in there. So, and it's always better for it.
More is more. Yeah.
Better is more. I don't know if always more is more. Well, more is definitely more.
In this instance, it might be.
Yeah, more is not always better.
You must have taken about 2 weeks in the ADR booth just doing breaths and efforts for that fight as well, because...
Ooh, I have a great video. Yeah. I have a great video of me and Doug. One day I'll put it up there.
You just grunting.
Yeah, and me sort of saying things and him playing Connor. It's a great video. It's classic. It's classic.
I need to see that. That's excellent. You've said before that sometimes you're attracted to roles because they scare you, and sometimes it's just because of fun. Like it's pure fun. What's the balance on this movie?
I mean, I was attracted to the role because it was fun. I was attracted to the role because he has a great sense of humor and he has great lines in there and, all those things.
The shirts look good.
The shirts were then found later, so I didn't know that at the time. But I'm now attracted to the role because of the shirts. The shirts are great. But I think I didn't really have that feeling until I knew that they had cast Connor, and that was later on. So when I heard that, I thought, oh, wow, exactly what you're feeling now. How is this going to be possible? But it upped the game, and it ended up being really, really fun.
I'm so glad. I'm glad it was fun for you on set as well, because like I say, I would have just been wetting myself every day. But that makes me think of another question I love asking people. Which is,
wow, yeah, I'm interested. Yeah.
Please, about wetting myself, which is, what are the scenes in your career that have most stressed you out before you shot them, and then afterwards you look back and go, you know what, I'm so proud I plowed through and made that happen?
I think mostly it's like getting on stage. I did a show with Ruth Wilson.
She's incredible.
There is that moment after all the work and everything you've done where you go, I could just run right out the door house and never be seen.
Every interview I ever do, there's a corner of my brain going,
you could be out. Well, you're fantastic, so don't do that. But that was definitely, there are always those moments, there are those moments in front of a live audience where you're like, okay.
And that's the thrill of it. And the other questions I love asking includes, who are the people that you've worked with that have made you break or corpse the most in your entire life? Are there particular human beings that if you have to work with them again, you're like, it's going to be tricky?
Definitely Tom, yeah. I'll do my best to make this mean something. He's laughing. No, we got it. I got this. My scene partner is breaking. Who's made me break?
Connor would get me every day.
But there are sequences in this movie that I don't know, make me laugh out of excitement. Like I watched them and I go, what is going on? Like that kind of.
He shouts into your eyes.
Yeah. It's great. It's truly great.
When have you broken in your mind? What springs out to you is like, oh yeah, no, that was a bad day.
I've broken on Saturday Night Live.
Hey, everybody! What are we talking about? We were just saying how wonderful spring is, Mr. B.
That's when I've broken. That I've definitely tried at times not to keep together on Saturday Night Live. Those are moments I remember.
Yeah, that'll do it. And do you have, and I've asked you, we did a long interview a few years ago where we talked about your whole career, and I forgot to ask this question, and I'm going to ask it now, but are there hidden gems in your back catalogue that you'd love people to hunt down that maybe not as many folk have seen, that you'd like, actually, if I could shine a light on that, could you go see it?
I mean, what you learn, if you're lucky enough to be in this business for a while, is that there's a whole new generation who has absolutely no idea what you've been in. So when you say hidden gems, I'm sure for a large portion of your audience, there are many hidden gems that you can find. No, I don't know if there's anyone that I would recommend. I mean, though...
None in your back catalogue that you'd recommend?
This movie, Enemy, I think if people... That's a sort of back catalogue. That's a B-side in a way.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
So people love going, man, I'm still working it out.
There you go. Yeah.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon to keep up to date. You can listen to my Radio 1 movies and TV podcast, Screen Time, on BBC Sounds. and you can find these interviews in full on BBC iPlayer by searching Movies with Ali Plumb.